The girl in the car window opposite me, she keeps on staring at me. Does she love me? How will I know? Will I ever know? The girl in the car window opposite me, she keeps on looking at me.
Alright, hey everyone and welcome back to this week's video. In this week's video, we are going to show you a tutorial of how to hydro dip sneakers, because you may have seen that I did a tutorial on how to customize some white sneakers a few weeks ago, and it was really fun, and Rue got inspired to create his own but in a different way, so we thought we would share that with you. So I've never heard of hydro dipping before, but Rue, why don't you explain? No, I've never heard of it. So why don't you explain what it is and how you saw it?
It is basically like marbling something. In this case, I'm doing it with shoes. But you're basically just gonna spray paint. You're basically gonna get water, spray paint onto it with different colors, and then dip the shoe into the water.
Yeah, but we'll show you in more detail. And Rue's sneakers turned out super cool, so we thought we would share them and how to do that, because I think we might do that again because it was super cool on like all kinds of things. We have ideas to hydro dip now, so enjoy the tutorial.
We got 4 colors. We got this satin and black, whatever that is. This is really cute. We got this light dark silver with dark blue. And we got a navy blue, because that's one of my favorite colors. And we got a white. Dad was skeptical, but they're white shoes, but then if we didn't have white, it would just be all blue.
Okay, so you're going to want to take off the finish with nail polish remover, as I showed in the last tutorial, and take out the laces before you start hydro dipping. Next, you want to tape off the soles and bottom of the shoes, because basically you want to tape off anything that you don't want to get spray paint on, which Ruth thought it would look really cool to just have white soles, which I agree, and the inside will get a little bit of spray paint on it, but not enough to have to really tape off anything on the inside.
So now I'm done with the tape. I did just the soles, used white tape, probably shouldn't have used that, but it was the best tape we had. I would say the tape was the hardest part for me to do, because it was really hard to get that very precise line over all of it.
Alright, Ruth, so why don't you explain what is about to happen?
Okay, so we are about to dip it in the water. Okay, we are about to dip it with the colors. And all I need to do is just to pour in the water and then spray a small coat onto the water for the marbling effect.
That's the nice pair of shoes you're wearing right now.
Yes, we got this.
My fish flops.
For this, you want to make sure you're only touching the parts that you taped, because any of the spray paint that you touch will then smudge. only found through trial and error that you want to use a spray-on finisher, because if you use the paint-on one that I used in my last video, it will smudge the spray paint even if it's dry. So make sure that the finisher is spray-on.
Day, I put on 2 layers of the waterproofer, and so it worked really well. The first coat dried really easily, and then the second coat we let dry overnight. So it does look better, and it does feel better. I think we're gonna put on 2 or 3 more layers.
For a lifetime, I've been in the dark for way too long. Will you keep me where the light is? Keep me where the light is. Will you keep me where the light is? Keep me where the light is. Will you keep me where the light is? Keep me where the light is. Will you keep me where the light is? Keep me where the light is. Give me that earth.
Alright, that is it for this week's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you tried this or if you're going to try it, and what colors and what you're doing it on. I think that would be really cool to get ideas. So, thumbs up, subscribe.
Also, by the way, this is my Instagram. You can see pictures.
Yes, Rue's Instagram. Yep. Peace out.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see